How's it going, you guys? My name is Andrew Rivera. I just wanted to make a quick video regarding this new suppressor bill that's been passed, signed off by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. If you're not familiar, if you don't live in Texas, sorry, but this is mainly for Texans. But if you're not from Texas, you can watch too. So with that, we'll get started. Basically, this is HB 957, House Bill 957, signed into law June 17th of this year, 2021. Of course, by Governor Greg Abbott. What this does, if you're not familiar, it basically cancels out the ATF regulations on the possession, manufacture, the repairing, and of course, the transportation of suppressors. So, really, what this bill is aiming to do is pretty much create laws that protect Texas manufactured suppressors. Basically, meaning they're not going to be subject to federal law or regulation as of September 1st. So, really quick, a little background on me. I was an armor in the Marine Corps for a little bit, 4 years, got out. Now I work in a local gun shop. So I get a lot of, hear a lot of things, hear a lot of stories, hear some crazy stuff, right? So basically, a lot of people are coming in as closer and closer that we get to September 1st, talking about suppressors, what their rights are going to be as far as can they purchase them without a background check? Will they need to send in certain forms? Will they need to pay that tax stamp? So what this bill does is basically it kind of mitigates all of that. So of course in the state of Texas, if it's manufactured, all the parts manufactured here in Texas has to have that Texas stamp of approval, made in Texas. If it has all of those things, it is supposed to be legal in Texas. However, the feds are still out there, right? The ATF is still out there doing their job. And so, with that, the Texas Governor Greg Abbott has signed this bill into law, basically stating that if police officers here locally in Texas are looking to do their job, enforce federal regulation, of course, the NFA regulation on suppressors. They are enticed to look the other way. They are enticed to look the other way regarding these suppressors made in Texas, or they'll risk losing funding for their organization. So that's the stipulations for this. Again, this doesn't make the individual immune to possible federal prosecution. It's still out there. Again, the ATF still on the prowl. But it does kind of mitigate the Texas law enforcement from seizing your suppressor. So the difference with this bill coming into effect, instead of paying that $200 tax stamp, submitting that dreadful NFA paperwork, the Form 1 that we're familiar with, and waiting months on end to get the suppressor that you own or are trying to possess, one could simply outright walk into a gun shop and find a suppressor they like and, purchase it. So it's kind of funny in a way, not so much when people come in. They're so amped up about this new law being signed into legislation. It's a win for the Second Amendment. People are finally getting their rights back in full. And, the ATF still has their say. So, yes, in conclusion, they will be legal in Texas, Texas-made suppressors, but there's still that line to where if the case presented itself, it could be mandated by federal regulation that suppressor would still have to be obtained, tax stamp still obtained for that. Got to wait on that paperwork. So, again, working at a gun shop, I hear this a lot. It's funny, it's exciting, but ATF, again, they're doing their job. Sucks, but just wanted to clear the waters on that. And any licensed FFL dealer that is selling suppressors legally still has to get those suppressors, unfortunately, registered. So the FFL dealers themselves risk coming into butting heads with the ATF on that one. So that's going to be another hurdle. Again, a lot of these gun stores, firearm, ATF, excuse me, FFL dealers are anticipating a lot of pushback, a lot of course, legal cases coming out with this. Texas legislation already getting ready for that. So there will be bumps in the road. Not to say that these suppressors made in Texas, it won't. Not to say that it won't come through, but it's going to be a bumpy road. It's not going to be like buying a sling off the wall come September 1st regarding your suppressor. So I just wanted to clear that up. I hear it a lot. I felt like I had to address it because sometimes it gets annoying, right? But hope that cleared it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.